ASMR video is going to be all about how to be happy. How to be happy all of the time. So, if you want to be more happy and raise your energy, then just keep listening and relaxing. So, just breathe in. Breathe out. Just let it all go. All that matters right now is you, your rest, and your happiness. So, the first thing that I want to talk about on how to be happy, I'm basically going to give some tips on how to be happy and also some advice on how to be happy. All of these things are they're ways that you will naturally be happy. It's not any forced, fake positivity stuff, okay? So the first thing that I want to bring up about happiness is what you watch. What you watch is the most important. What you consume is who you are. You hear that, you are what you eat, but you are what you consume, and you are who you hang around. And that is because naturally, as humans, we copy each other unknowingly, and especially if we like the person, we copy them unknowingly. And so, same with content. If you watch a lot of movies, scary movies, or crime documentaries, I'm not saying that those things are necessarily bad. What I'm saying is it's dark, heavy energy, right? That's not gonna help you be happy. That's not gonna help you with your depression or anxiety or anything like that. I'm not saying those things are bad. You can do them once in a while, but I've noticed a lot of people, especially women, watch a lot of true crime, and overconsumption of true crime and that kind of media will make you more depressed. You think it doesn't, but it will. So what you're watching, what you're consuming is so important. If you love scary movies, that's fine, you can watch them, but you also need to watch other happy things. What you consume visually, stays with your energy. It's really important. I don't really watch true crime stuff much anymore. I don't watch any scary movies anymore, and it kind of sucks, but it helps me a lot. So it's entertainment or happiness, right? I think that we get very entertained by those things because it's that kind of negativity is very enticing. It's entertainment, but just don't over consume that kind of stuff because it really does impact you. Also, filling up the space with new people to watch or new shows to watch, look for happy, positive things. Another thing that kind of goes along with that is your childhood and your family's thought patterns. So if you grew up around parents that were always negative and they would gossip about people or complain, and that was their way to socialize, then you will pick up those things and you will be someone who complains a lot, and you will be someone who gossips about people, and you will be somebody who is always looking at the negative about people, and that is not going to make you happy. We all love to talk a little drama, right? But don't complain. And care about, like, you're not close with, and only talk drama. Talk drama to your mom, okay? I'm just gonna be honest, like, to say that never gossip or anything like that again, that's just like unrealistic, but definitely stop complaining if you do that, because that is not gonna be beneficial. And if you talk badly about the people that you love, or your friends, or anything like that, or even talk drama or talk about any negative thing they did, all of the time, like, that is not going to help you. I know a lot of people are conditioned that way from childhood, so if you're someone who is always complaining or looking at the negative, look around you and see, is it your friends? Is it your family? Is it the media you're consuming? Is it the limiting beliefs that you have? Like, I never complain because it just makes it like 10 times worse. Instead of complaining, like, get your crap together. I'm sorry, but it's just the honest truth. Like, if you don't like doing something, don't do it. Unless you have to. And do you really have to? Is it because you actually want to, because you want the end goal of something? Then be happy thinking about the future. Like, I know I really don't want to do this thing right now, but I'm going to think about how I feel after it's done, and I'm going to sit in that feeling like, oh, I'm gonna feel so good when I'm done this thing. Oh, I'm gonna feel so good when I accomplish this, or whatever. Focus on how you're gonna feel after that thing is done instead of complaining. And let me see, I wrote a few things down. Alright, the next thing is knowing that everything is a vibe. Everything is a vibe. Everything is a vibe. And that's so true. Like, think about this. When you sit in the energy of, I can't wait till I accomplish this. Like, I'm gonna feel so good when it's done. And then sit there in that complaining feeling. Like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. Feel how it makes you feel. So, one of my favorite things to do is, whenever I'm feeling like down, or I want to complain, or I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this thing, or I'm thinking negative thoughts, I will turn on, like, affirmations, positive affirmations. Like, I will watch maybe someone who inspires me. I will, like, distract myself from those negative thoughts by consuming positive thoughts, and try it out, because you will see everything's a vibe. We are all energy, and you can, like, change your state of mind in a hot second. Now, obviously, if you have like chronic depression, or you're having like a episode, or like you have like severe anxiety or something, where it's like no matter how much you are consuming that, like you're literally just having a moment, then like, yeah, that's okay, have your moment. But this video is all about to be happy, so this is implementing things into your daily life slowly that will make a huge impact on your energy, on your mood, on your life. It's pretty crazy to think about like how time works, because like, think about it, like if you've ever had a drink like alcohol, think about how time works when you drink. It's like you feel like it went by really quick, or you feel like there's like lapse in like your memory, depending on like whatever. Time is funny like that. So if you focus on like the state of being that you're gonna be in when that thing is accomplished, you will feel that, you'll be happy, and then literally at the end of the day, like whatever thing you had to do that you want to complain about, like you'll be like, oh my gosh, it's already the end of the day and I did that thing. Time is weird like that. So if you just focus on the future and that happy part, you will feel so much better, and it will really help you just like overall like enjoy your everyday life, because we all have to do things we like don't want to do, you know, but it helps. And music. Music is a big one. Music, happy music really, really changed my, like, happiness levels. I am a huge fan of, like, emo music, emo culture, like, you know, I love, like, the band They Used, like, I grew up loving My Chemical Romance, like, I like Peep. I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but I like sad music. But the thing is that everything is a feeling. So if you really want to feel happy, look for happy music, whether it's the lyrics or the beat. Listen to that music and feel the energy, because like when you say like a mantra, right? Like, I am happy, I am happy, I'm happy, and you're just saying, I'm happy, I'm listening to it, I'm saying I'm happy. That's not gonna do anything. It's like, I'm happy, I'm feeling the happy. And when I'm saying these, I'm happy, I'm like in the vibe of happiness, if that makes sense. Everything is a vibe, so if you put on music that you really like and you're really into it, that will actually impact your vibe and your life choices and who you become subconsciously. So if you put on sad music that you really like, it's gonna make you more sad. If you put on a happy song that makes you feel really good, it's going to help a lot. Happy music. Whether it's just beats or lyrics, music is a huge one. I definitely manifest with music, and I know a lot of people do. So look for happy music. It's a game changer. And the last one that I'm going to talk about today is gratitude. Now, one of my favorite mantras, it's kind of dorky. I love saying gratitude is my attitude, because the more that you are grateful, the more that you appreciate yourself, appreciate what you have, appreciate others, the more you focus on that stuff, the more that the world will give you that. Whether you believe in that or not, focusing on the good stuff really, really will help you get stuff done and be in a positive mood. We can all just focus on the bad and sit around and do nothing and complain, but that's not going to make us happy. And I think we all want to be happy, right? Being a productive person, being a good person, and all of those things, like, yes, that's good, but your happiness is important too. So sitting around doing nothing and thinking about the negative is not going to make you more happy. Think about the positive, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Be grateful, not for anyone else, but yourself. I have nightmares a lot, and in my nightmares, like, bad stuff will happen to people, and then I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that that actually didn't happen. I'm sure everyone's had a nightmare like that before, right? So look at it that way. Remember, life is not guaranteed. Life is short. Anything can happen at any moment. All you have today is this moment. That's why yesterday does not matter. That's why it's irrelevant how you feel about yourself. Oh, like, when it comes to the past, the only thing we have is right now, and hopefully the future, right? So if you want to think about stuff, think about the future, or be in the present moment, because honestly, anything could happen at any second. Something bad could happen at any moment, and then you'll be like, damn, I wish I was in that moment a second ago because I didn't realize how great I had it. So be appreciative, be in a gratitude, like, state of mind. Gratitude is my attitude, not for anyone else, else for myself. For myself. Even in the bad times, I've had really hard times in my life, I always found a way to sit in gratitude, and that gave me the energy to get out of those situations and get through them. And the more you focus on the good, the more good you'll get. I really see that. I feel it. I believe it. Think about it. Why would you want to be around a friend that's just like always down, right? People want to be around happy people. And people enjoy being happy themselves. There's nothing wrong with being happy and being good and being kind. I think that, yes, there's a lot of toxic positivity in this world, but that's more like the presentation that they're presenting. You know, they're presenting that they're a positive person, but they're not. You know, they're just faking it, right? None of this matters. All that matters is you want to be happy, yes. And people love being around happy people, yes. So, focus on that. Focus on that. You can still be real and be happy. I think complaining, being around like negative people, and media and music, those are the things keeping people stuck. If you just find some good happy music, watch what you're consuming, watch how people act around you. If they complain to you, just say, hey, I like you, I love you, whatever the friendship is, love you. But for me personally, I want to be in a good vibration. I want to be happy. So your stuff is your stuff. Please do not come to me and complain about it. Media, friends, family, the way that you perceive the world. Were you taught to complain? Were you taught to be unhappy? Were you taught that life is unfair? All of those things make a huge impact on your well-being, your mental, and the way that you face the world, the way that you view the world. You can choose to be happy. Just putting away like depression, all that aside, because mental health is, you know, mental problems are real, chemical imbalances are real. But if you truly just want to be happy and not give yourself depression, not make yourself sad, then listen to my advice. I've learned all of these things throughout the years. I do suffer with depression and a few other things, but all of these things have really, really impacted me so that I'm not putting any like negative vibes on myself, because yes, you can have like a mental issue, but some of these things we put on ourselves, the things we consume, the people are around, and the way we go about life. So I hope that some of these tips helped you. They definitely helped me, and it's like a little bit from a bunch of different people, so maybe at least you could take like one of the tips that I gave you and will help your mood. So let me know. But yeah, I guess that's it.